comes someone decides to be a bad thing. This is why she never stays with us. This is why she goes back. Secondly, Madam CEO, members of council. For the past 3 months, I had an exceptional relationship with the municipal police. I would see vendors on the roadside and I would call, and guess what, Madam CEO? Something will be done. I did not see kiss baking vendors for quite a while. And when the PH drivers came threatening manners, all I had to do was pick up the phone. These wonderful new recruits, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, willing to do the business for the people of Arima. What happened at the end of June? What was the change? Inspector Bihari, I suspect you know the change. For 3 months under Superintendent Rent Council, we had a wonderful situation in Arima. Madam CEO, I'm sorry you didn't get much time with Superintendent, Acting Superintendent Rent, right? Because I think he's an ASP. Is ASP, right? Right. So this Acting Superintendent arranged so many outings, little visits. People collected little presents right through Queen Street for quite some time. I know Inspector Bihari because you were one of the crew leading. And I said to the council, finally we are seeing a change in the way the municipal police do business in the borough of Arima. Then 3 days ago, everything changed. Every single thing. So let me go through this and let me go through this form one. Right? I have no problem because the conditions in the back there are deplorable. But we sent the AC technician. We paid for the parts, Madam CEO. We here at the town hall did without to make sure the police had. Correct me, stop me if I'm wrong, Inspector Bihari. Feel free to interrupt me, because I have a whole rant here.
Yes, ma'am. The air condition at the police station is still not functioning.
Right.
The dormitory is still not functioning, the charging is still not functioning, the main dormitory or female dormitory are still not functioning. So,
and in your estimate, who brings it up into the meeting? Do you bring it up? No, you do not. Does the superintendent bring it up? No, she does not. The people who bring it up are right here. They sit right here in this room, from the UNC representative to the 10 PNM representatives. We bring it up. As far as you know, it's an evaluation committee, right? How long did we take to move from FCB, Ms. Toussaint? About 20 years? 30-something years? Not a single council before got that done. This council got that done. We made sure to take care of the administration. And it's the same way we intend to take care of the police. But when I reach in a situation where I feel my life is threatened, and I'm saying it on record, my life was threatened. When it is a police officer decides to I say black, but you know what I mean? When Corporal Green decided to block my vehicle, snap a padlock, and shout at the mayor and said, he does not answer to me. But guess what? I don't answer to Corporal Green. I do not feel safe in his presence. I feel threatened. Imagine Inspector Bihari, without any conversation with the mayor, conversation with the chairman of security, who is the deputy mayor, conversation with the CEO, other than to complain about the condition. Madam CEO, what did you do when they complained? Right, and the engineer, you made some recommendations, right? Madam CEO, the last large sum of money this corporation received, what was it for? Right, to pay for the police. But here what, Inspector Bihari, if you can't manage 10, you can't manage 25, and you definitely can't manage 100. To me, it's about management. That is it. Plain talk, bad manners. Leadership. Leadership is a CEO answering the phone 1 o'clock in the morning and coming out at 4 o'clock. Leadership is a CEO who begged and implored the police officers to take the furniture that belongs to the corporation, not the police officers. When they retire, they're not going to take that home. Well, that's another story for another time. But they're not supposed to take it home. Leadership entails that the station diary that has been missing would be found. Instead, I saw a station diary out in the rain. Imagine, Madam CEO, the police requested from one of our service providers to provide tents. I would love to know who's paying for that. I know it's not Inspector Bihari because he didn't call to ask any tent. Well, I'll put it on the record. They asked them to donate the tents. I spoke to the Commissioner of Police, who says there's a right way and a wrong way. This is the wrong way. The problem with Arima, and it's a small group. Is it a small group? It's a small group. It's incestuous. They have friendly relationships with the wrongdoers. It is when we decide to do a raid in the market. By the time, Inspector Bihari, you told me this, by the time you leave here, they already know down there. Every single time I sit in committee meeting, and we work together to try to find a solution. Ask Mr. Ramdani, I fight with Mr. Ramdani every single day. Mr. Ramdani doesn't hate me, and he said, hope not. Right? We have a very good relationship, an excellent one, in fact. In fact, he's coming to my son's christening tomorrow. But he's not the godfather. That is the purpose of committee meetings. We have a police force, a mobile unit, Madam CEO. And the police didn't like going to the police force. And they just sat there for years. I don't know what council by, because me, I know exactly what they would do. Madam CEO, every single time it is to do extra duty, I see police officers in full uniform. Hats, belts, boots, guns, and they use our assets. The vehicles, am I exaggerating a little bit, Inspector Bihari? Because of whom? Because of Superintendent Wren. Imagine council. We are owing about $100,000 in extra duty because we had to pay IDC to do the duties of our officers. I think you were there for a bit of that. Yes, you were there for a bit of that. Never available for the market, but they like to write tickets. Right? Imagine, Madam CEO, I have to sit here in council and I have to say, they are working under strenuous conditions. But guess what? We are all working under strenuous conditions. Every single person here. I did not appreciate the road being blocked. I did not appreciate the compound being blocked. This is not the Arima Municipal Police Station. This is the Arima Town Hall. It belongs to the people of Arima, not the superintendent. I didn't appreciate the fact that I heard everything from the media first. Madam CEO, this is gone past dialogue. In 3 days, all of Arima has turned upside down. The vendors back out. They're selling in the road. They're selling in the drain. They're selling in front of the dialogue wall. In 3 days. Inspector Gary, you were resting for the 3 days, the past 3 days? Because
I actually wasn't.
I thought so. So, this is not a fight against the police. Police have all rights to go through the proper channels. This is a conversation about poor leadership and the inability to dialogue, to communicate. I've been here for 5 years and I intend to be here for about 6 years more. And I am not going to tolerate terrorism. I have no other word to describe this. How are the people of Arima supposed to feel safe when it says they go there and the road is blocked? I heard one of my favorite talk show hosts talk about the hardworking municipal police officers. I really appreciate the recruits. But you know what, Inspector Bihari? You know what, Madam CEO? They become jaded. They see things being done and they wonder, why we even trying? When a corporal could ball up at a mayor and say he is locking the mayor in. What is that about? So, members of council, here are my issues. Illegal vending in Arima market still going on. I've seen drugs in every other market. Officers are locking up drug pushers, but somehow Arima market's special, right? I know one of the municipal recruits found some marijuana, but a whole professor and the owner. Right? My concern, members of council, is that we cannot feel safe in this space. I spoke to the fire service, the municipal police telling the fire service they need to tell them that they have to move out. That's not how it works. We have a health and safety man here, Mr. Simon. Mr. Simon has made numerous recommendations. Not so, Mr. Simon? Madam CEO, members of council, I have no faith in this rogue group of police officers in the Arima Borough Corporation. They say they do not answer to any civilians. It is the CEO who pays these officers. It is the CEO who is responsible for the assessment of the officers. Not so, Inspector Bihari?
As far as I know, yes.
As far as you know, right? But some people don't know that. I want the municipal police program to work in Arima. I do not want a few undermining the system and the vision of the local government minister, the Honorable Haji Kazim Hussein. I don't understand why it is we have to move a motion when we could have had better communication. But there's no need for communication because they know where it is. This morning I'm listening to a radio interview and they're saying, well, I understand it is an evaluation department. Well, don't. That's where it is. It took us some time to get to extra foods. And everybody complained, and I think it's working out quite fine. I don't know how Advent feels about it. It's enough parking space and everything like that. And I find people up here to go down there the same way people down there used to come up here. I have no problem with that. What I have a problem with are police officers, Madam CEO, who decide they must block statutory meeting. They must block the poor little children of Arima Hindu School. Wasn't that heartbreaking this morning? Coming for your results in the rain, generously offered by council. We said, come here. This is a safe space. We have police officers. We will be here for you. And the parents didn't park. So imagine Madam CEO throwing out a child in front of the town hall while you driving down Arima to find a park. Members of council, the problem here, and we know what the problem is. We have been dealing with this problem for some time. And this is unacceptable. You see, ASPRM, God bless that man. God bless the man who will come in the mayor's office and say, Mayor, we have a problem, we need to talk this out. Or who call the CEO and say, listen, we need so for the police officers, what can we do? It's all about communication. Inspector Bihari, what's your master's in? Not leadership and strategic planning?
That's not.
Right. And I think for me, Inspector Bihari, I always appreciate and relish your advice. And the times that you do act, there's always a change. Right? But you see, Corporal Green is not to come anywhere near me. And if I have to go to court, I will go to court. Members of council, let us vote. Deputy Mayor.
I support the motion.
Leader of council business.
I support the motion.
Council for Calgary.
I support the motion.
Council for Tumpuna.
I support the motion.
Alderman Pamphil.
Yes, I support the motion.
Alderman Mongal Gopal.
Your worship, support is given.
Council Kendall Charles. Arima Notice.
Your worship, I most definitely support.
Council Ramcharan.
Your worship, yes, I support this motion.
Council Whitby Polio. Arima North.
So,
Yes.
I give me any place. Sorry. I think I've seen too many people pass Arima North. That's what's going on.
Okay, all right. Yes, your worship. I give it full support.
So, Madam CEO, the ayes have it. Please reflect our disappointment, and we would also like to request an investigation by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service into this matter. His own can't investigate his own, right, Inspector Bihari? We leave that for Anna Ramugan and Lee, right?
That's not.
Right. Madam CEO, we also like an assessment done by the engineer and about the damages done to the property of the corporation. I would like a report on the missing station diary. And finally, Madam CEO, with all due respect to the superintendent and her cronies, we support the fact that they need a new building, which is why we went and looked for the new building, which is why I found the new building, which is why the building inspector examined the building, which is why the engineer gave his approval for his building, which is why we went to the cabinet for the building, which is why it was sent to public administration, which is why it is now currently at the valuation department.
Mischief.
Pure mischief and mayhem. Imagine Council Charles listening on the radio. Well, we know that the council and the corporation do everything that they could do, so who are you protesting against yourself? So that's it, Madam CEO. Members of council, we now move on